Hey guys, yeah, the other night there was a fox in the yard here, right by the aviary. I'll show you. There it is. No, that's the pup. No, the fox was right here, guys. Kulika and I were in the house. The sun had set, but it wasn't dark yet. And she was getting dinner ready, and I was at the computer. And I have a window there by where my desk is, and I could see the birds going back and forth. And I heard some like different tones from the birds, like they were scared of something. It wasn't Cassie there. That's not very scary. But yeah, I looked out the window, and the fox was right here. And the poor birds, you know, a good thing they're in there, but there's no way the fox could have got in there, like, not with the time he would have. He would need a long time to get in there if he could even do it, but there was no concern about that. But I was surprised to see that fox out here. Never seen one before. So after I seen him at the window there, I thought I gotta go out there and scare it away. And the dog was barking in the house already, like she could sense it, and she wanted to get out. And like I didn't want to let her out because I didn't want a confrontation with her and the fox. Like she probably could handle that fox, but what if the fox bit Cassie or something like that? Like it would want to defend itself, right? So I just thought, I want to prevent that. So I waited about a minute or two. Then I came out and I started screaming and yelling, and get out of here, I was going, and really loud I was, like. But anyway, the fox was long gone. He was way back there somewhere running. And after about 5 minutes, I let the pup out, and she went and started tracking it right away. They really can track, these dogs. So she was doing circles here and everything, and smelling and going even to the woodshed, and then she went into there, and then went that way, and then I couldn't see her no more. So I thought, no, I don't want her. Like she could find that fox. Like they can track, right? Like the German Shepherd has a really good nose. So Kulika came out here and we started yelling for Cassie to come back, and then she started coming there back. So the fox must have took off like a scalded dog, you know. The fox was long gone in there. So everything's all right, but I never seen a fox in the yard. Like, I mean, I've seen it on the cam and stuff, but I've never seen one while we're here and then right by the aviary yet. So let's head in there and let's see how the birds are doing now. There's little Peach. There's Maple. Yeah, there's the precious cargo. Or the precious gang. There's Jerry up there. And Pie and Spice on the back there. But Jerry was really cawing. Like you hear him now, he'll be cawing. It was just like it was like a screech almost, and they were going back and forth in here. And I saw from the window over there where my desk is, I could see they were rumbling around. And then I came to that window. That's when I seen the fox out there. The fox was right there. So, like I said, he's not going to get in here that easy. Like maybe if you start digging, I suppose. But he wouldn't have that time. Like we wouldn't leave the birds out here unattended all night or nothing like that. We bring them in. We just don't want to leave them out anyways. We want to keep them totally safe, and you know, they get scared too. They're used to being looked after and being in the house too. He just did one caw, and they don't want to be out all the time anyways. They like to go in. And now that the temperatures are so nice now, you know, we're near 20 degrees Celsius right now today. That's almost 68 Fahrenheit. We're getting lots of days like this and even warmer ones. So the birds are going to be out here all the time. But yeah, it was surprising to see that fox there. And I really didn't want to let Cassie out. Actually, the other day, the neighbor came over and he said he needed some help. He took his quad out for a little spin, you know, a couple miles north of here, and it stalled on him and just stopped. He said he didn't know what's happened. So he came over and said, could one of us go with him and on his other quad and pull the other one out, and he'd sit in it, and then someone would pull it. So Kulika went. So anyways, like the pup wanted to go too, right? And I know I'll hold the pup. And so anyways, I came back to the yard here and I was holding the pup. They went by and I waited about a minute. And I thought, no, I'll let her go. She took right off. She was running right in an instant. She was out of the yard here and then turned to the left and she was gone. And I thought, that doesn't matter really, but why I'm saying this is I didn't know she was that fast. Cassie's really fast. I know dogs can really run and German Shepherds are pretty quick, but she's 9 years old now and like there's nothing wrong with her. She's very healthy. But did she ever take off? So if I would have let her out, she would have just ran down that fox. I'm sure of it. Like, she is fast. I looked on one of our security cameras and all the legs were going. She took off so fast. And then the neighbors to the south, almost a mile, when Kulika got there, she said the pup was there. Like, that's how fast these dogs are. And I'm still surprised, like 9 years old. So I thought of that. If I let Cassie out, she's going to run that fox down because she wants to protect her yard, right? She's usually out here all the time anyway. Even when we're in the house, if we're getting dinner ready or doing something else, she's outside here, laying around here. Like, she's over by the house right now there. There's nothing going to come in the yard. Like, animals must see from a distance and they see, what's that sitting there, A lot of times we're outside too. Kulika's over there doing some work. I don't know if you can see her, guys. But a lot of time we're outside and nothing comes in the yard. Like, oh, on patrol. There you go, guys. There's an example. Who's going to see what Kulika's doing? But it's just one of those times. I'm just surprised because I've seen, really the only thing we've seen come in this yard in the past were deer and fox. The closest I've seen a coyote is maybe about 10 feet into our yard off the main road there. But nowhere else, it just turns around. Like, usually we don't see that. I do see foxes on the camera, our security camera. The other night I saw, it was like 1:30 in the morning coming in the yard, like from the road and going back out a couple minutes later. And they're brave. They're coming in, right? They're looking for something to eat. But I've never seen coyote in the yard. I've only seen deer in the past. When we didn't have those dummies up, or we have also these wildlife lights. They're set for, like, deer. They see these lights flashing and they think that they're detected, right? That's how those lights work. So since we put the lights and the dummies, haven't seen a deer in the yard. Not saying that'll never happen again, but haven't seen it, and just fox. Yeah, Maple, we look after you. You're safe in here, Maple. Maple. Yeah. It wouldn't matter what kind of structure you have. You could have a big wooden one, and if someone has time to work at the wire or dig under the ground, it can get in. Now, you can put wire into the ground too. There's methods. Actually, the foundation of our house, there's barbed wire underneath. Because he didn't want, which is pretty smart, the previous owner, he didn't want anything digging to get into the crawl space. There's wire around the whole house. And there's nothing in there. And now that we have Sonny Boy, nothing would be in that house at night. No, there's no mice or nothing. So, but yeah, you could put wire into the ground. Then they start digging and then they hurt their little paws and give up. Like, you have to do, you might think that's cruel, but you have to protect. Like these are our babies here. We got to protect them. And if we had chickens or something, well, we don't need fox or coyotes helping themselves, We don't give them away, those give chickens away. So some farmers, they'll shoot even, right? Something comes in their yard, they have the right to shoot them. If it's to protect their livestock or their animals or their crops, they have the law on their side to do what they have to. So guys, I just wanted to do that video and tell you about the fox. Everything's okay. There was no close calls or nothing. But that's why also Sonny Boy, he can't be cruising around. Like, some people might think, oh, let the cat out, give him some freedom. It's just not going to work out here. Like a fox would have no trouble with Sonny Boy. And then coyotes maybe. Like, if you have things tempting in the yard, if you got stuff here, like if you're going to put meat out, you're going to get animals coming, right? or tasty things. So Sonny Boy just can't run free either. Like we want him to live a long life, and we'll build him a bigger catio eventually. So give the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.